All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Weidler here. If you happen to have missed last class or just need a refresher, this video or screencast here will help you set up your stock market accounts for the simulation that we're going to be playing. What you're going to need to do to first start off is you're going to need to visit today's Haiku page or the day that you missed. You're going to notice that there was a link built into the page that allows you to join the stock market game. So you're going to want to click on that. And it's going to bring you to a page that looks similar to this. And the website that we're going to be using for this simulation is howthemarketworks.com. Double check and make sure that you have the right contest. Depending on when you're signing up for it, it may say something different than fall of 2014. But it should say Weidler Consumer Education. And if you see that, you know you're in the right place. What you're going to want to do next is you're going to click Sign Up for Free. And this is going to bring you to a page here where you're going to enter in your information. Now this is important. You want to make sure that you fill this out correctly. Instead of just typing in your first name, I actually need you to type your first and last name in here. Okay, that way I know it's you and I know it's not someone else that's in the class. So please make sure you fill in both. When you enter your email address in, you can use a personal email address or you can use a school email address. Either one is fine. Make sure that you type it in correctly. If you do not, it will be very difficult for you to log in. Okay, as far as a password is concerned, you can enter any kind of password that you want. I'm just going to enter one in here just for the sake of this to move on here. So enter whatever password you want, and you're going to select your age, whatever age group you'd fall in. For you guys, most of you are going to be in that first category right there, 15 to 18. Actually, all of you will probably be in there. Obviously down here you need to make sure you agree to how the market works, but you probably don't want the free offer, so I would uncheck that. Okay? And then we'll want to register. And it's going to bring you to the next page here. You don't need to click on any of these things. You don't want any of these things. This is a way for them to make money, so you don't need to check any of those as you're going through this. And then the next page here, you're going to just need to log back in. Okay? So you're going to need to go ahead and enter your password back in, and it's going to show that you are able to join the contest. You're going to need a password here right now, and the password that I use for this contest is Bud Fox. Don't ask about it right now. It'll make more sense to you later when we watch our movie Wall Street. But the password is Bud, B-U-D-F-O-X, and then I would click Join Now. Okay? Let's go ahead and do that. And it says success, you've joined the contest. Now, just to make sure that everything worked properly, you're going to go up here to My Portfolio, and you're going to notice that you are in the class. That is important to notice. Okay? You're going to notice that you have $50,000 in your account that you can use to invest. Okay? And that's going to be important to know in just a second. Now, what I want to do is show you a couple of links that are on the side over here. When we're playing the game, if you need some ideas of some companies to invest in, there's a link here that says companies to buy where they'll give you some information about it. If you scroll down, there's one that says popular stocks. This shows some stocks that other people that are playing the game have invested in. This top 500 companies. And if you are really feeling lucky, you can throw darts, which this will give you a random company, and you can look at just a random company that they give you. Those would be some tools that I would suggest using to research. Another website, and you're going to probably want to write this down, finance.yahoo.com. This is a really, really, really good website to do research. Over here under this quote lookup logo, I'm going to type in a company here. Let's just say we're looking at Apple. Of course, there it is, AAPL, Apple Inc. The AAPL, that is the company's ticker symbol. You'll need to know that too. Every company has an abbreviation. But this right now is showing me what Apple stock is at. Right now they're at $102.21 per share. It shows us where that stock closed yesterday. So yesterday when we were trading that stock, the final price was this. It opened today at $101.90. That was the going rate for that stock. This will show us where it's been over the course of a day and where it's been over the course of the last 52 weeks. Okay, so those are some really good pieces of information you can take a look at. Another thing I would encourage you to look at is this chart over here on the side. If I click on this, this will allow me to see data for a particular stock over a period of time. So right now it's showing me what it's doing for the current day, over the last 5 days, over the last month, 3 months, so on and so forth. This is 5 years. Okay, and you can even go even further than that, but usually 5 years would probably be plenty of data that you would need to know about this particular stock. Okay, if I believe that Apple is the way to go and I want to invest in it, I got to go back to my How the Market Works website. I'm going to click on this Trade Now tab. And what it's going to allow me to do is I scroll down here, and I'm going to need to know if I'm going to, one, buy or sell. Obviously I don't own it yet, so I'm going to be buying it. And it's going to ask me about the number of shares that I want, and then also the symbol. Now most of you probably have no idea, well, how much is a good amount of shares to buy? Well, remember, you have $50,000 to spend. Think of the $50,000 as like a big pie. How much of that pie do I want to invest in Apple? So let's go back one more time. Apple right now is trading at $102 roughly per share, $102.20. And let's say I'm feeling really, really good about Apple. I think they're going to do well. I'm going to invest $10,000 in Apple. Well, I would go over here and I would put the current price, which is $102.20. Oh, $120. Oh, wait, no, it was 102. $102.20. Hit calculate. And it's going to tell me I can buy roughly about 98 shares for $10,000. Now, you could round that up or you could round it down, whatever you want. So I'm going to say I'm going to buy 100 shares of Apple. Right here is that ticker symbol. Remember, that's that abbreviation. Apple is AAPL. And there it is. Click on that. And then I would click Trade Now. Okay, and then it'll ask me again, yes, I want to make the trade, or if you decide you don't want to and you want to cancel the order, you can do that and go back. Okay? The one thing I want to make sure you understand, and there's directions for this back in Haiku, when you buy any sort of block of stock or you sell any sort of block of stock, it's going to cost you $10. Okay, there's a $10 commission fee that's charged. And that's pretty standard for buying and selling stock. So when you're doing that, if I were to buy this 100 shares of Apple, it's going to cost me, in addition to the shares, $10 to buy it. And then if I sell all 100 shares, it's going to cost me an additional $10 to do that. Remember, when you're deciding how many shares to buy, it's usually a good idea to invest at least a couple $1,000s into the stock, and that'll all depend on what the price of it is. You know, if I were looking at a stock like, let's say, I'm interested in, investing in Chipotle, Chipotle Mexican Grill, I'm going to pull that up, and that's $655 per share. Okay, so it's significantly more per share than Apple, which means I can't buy as much of it. Okay, so like if I were looking at that, that $10,000 that we were just talking about before, if it's $655 a share, I can only buy 15 of those, as opposed to 100 like I could buy an Apple. Okay, so that's just something to take into consideration as you're going through this. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. This should get you set up with the stock market game. You're going to be getting a stock market journal to record all of this information in. So anytime you buy or sell, please make sure that you're tracking that. Okay, thank you.